King Hezekiah ascended to the throne of Judah at a time when the kingdom was steeped in idolatry and political turmoil. The people had turned away from the worship of Yahweh, embracing the pagan practices of surrounding nations. Amidst this chaos, Hezekiah emerged as a beacon of hope, determined to lead his people back to the path of righteousness and stability. With unwavering resolve, Hezekiah set out to cleanse the land of its spiritual corruption. He ordered the destruction of pagan altars and high places, where false gods were worshipped. His most significant act was reopening the temple in Jerusalem, which had been neglected and desecrated, restoring it as the center of true worship and renewing the covenant between God and his people. However, Hezekiah's reign was soon challenged by the looming threat of the Assyrian Empire, the most powerful force of the time. The Assyrians, known for their military might and ruthless conquests, set their sights on Judah, putting Hezekiah's faith and leadership to the ultimate test. Despite the fear that gripped the nation, Hezekiah stood firm, refusing to submit to Assyrian demands. In preparation for the impending siege, Hezekiah took strategic measures to protect Jerusalem. He fortified the city's defenses and ingeniously constructed a water tunnel to ensure a steady supply during the siege. Recognizing the need for divine intervention, he sought counsel from the prophet Isaiah, whose words of assurance strengthened Hezekiah's resolve and faith in God's deliverance. In a miraculous turn of events, the Assyrian army was decimated overnight, sparing Jerusalem from certain destruction. The angel of the Lord struck down thousands of Assyrian soldiers, forcing the invaders to retreat in disarray. This divine intervention not only saved the city but also affirmed Hezekiah's faith and leadership, solidifying his legacy as a king favored by God. Later in his reign, Hezekiah faced a personal trial when he fell gravely ill. In his desperation, he turned to God in fervent prayer, pleading for more time to fulfill his mission. God heard his plea and granted him an additional 15 years of life, during which Hezekiah continued his reforms, leaving behind a legacy of religious renewal and divine deliverance that would be remembered for generations.